So I'm Giselle Lempert. I work from Spain. We have our agency in Spain. We specialize in HubSpot and business consulting. We work cross-hub, working especially in how to optimize clients' processes so that the customer experience for their end client is better. We work mostly with B2B companies.
How did you decide which AI use cases to pilot first?
Yes, we always pilot first. Like we always try first, see how it works, see if it integrates with HubSpot or not. If it doesn't, if it makes sense to have the customer use it. And mostly we started using it ourselves since we are in the smaller, like we are a small company. We rely on AI to make our work faster or better, or get a smaller development gap. Like if you have to go from idea to creation, like if you had teammates to operate or stuff like that, because although we work with other partners for bigger projects or for if it would be a cell ecosystem, like we rely on partners like cells. When we are like in the regular and we are not working with more partners, we need to rely on somebody else or on something else to develop some use cases, or when they get our customers want to do something, or we need to power up our content creation, or we are working with too many proposals and we need to go quicker. So that's when we rely on AI to get the work done faster or better or nicer. So that's kind of our relying on technology. Is whether we need help with something we're not doing quick enough or well enough, we rely on AI to see if they can help us power up our work.
Were there any guardrails or guidelines that your team put in place for using AI before you started?
Yes, it's, like when you're working with AI, you need to understand like the law, or like the legal basis in which you're sharing information. What are they going to do with the information? Are they sharing? Are they using it to get the model to grow, like the algorithm to grow and feed it? Or how are you contributing to that? And if you're willing to do that, like for example, we don't share numbers. Like if it's about something like related to finance or something like that, we are not there yet. We are working in the low risk area of things related to AI. So like if you say mostly content, data enrichment, if you have to say finding leads, like all the tools you use like to enrich your database, then always compliant with the legal basis here in Europe or wherever you are. But there are many tools that specifically state that they are compliant with all the legal side of things. Also, that the algorithms are learning. It's not like 100% accurate, depending on what you're using it for. So if you're working on a predictive model, you have to know that the model needs to learn. So there are many risks associated with using this type of tools. So you have to know when it could put you at stake and when it's safe to use it.
Can you walk me through an example use case you've built using AI? How has this helped your team or your clients?
So we've been using fantastic tools like for proposals, or for when you want to work in presentations and you just give like a prompt or some message and it gets you up and running. And then if you like it, you can keep it, and if not, you take it to your usual template and you work on the text it gave you or the type of design it gave you, and you get started quicker. And we've been using AI for predictive lead scoring. So, that's within HubSpot. So in those cases where it's already in the product, we've been using that with customers to understand which leads they need to attend to first, especially to the bigger size sales teams when they have like a large flow of leads and they don't know how to prioritize them. So we use the predictive lead scoring. And well, HubSpot has fantastic AI tools like conversational intelligence and the predictive lead scoring and the chat spot. And like you can rely on the AI by HubSpot, and you can also work with other data enrichment platforms combined with HubSpot, like to work on your lead gen or the outbound work or for SDRs. So there's a lot of things to be done there, especially like with the content writer for sales email now in HubSpot. So there, like I would say that that's the safest use case for prospecting. So if you need to prospect, like you already have so many tools. If you're a HubSpot partner and you have any of the HubSpot products, you can use them. And well, it would leave I don't know, like 30 or 40% of time saving using those tools.
What challenges are you hoping to solve by introducing AI into your business operations or service offerings?
Yes, we've been using it for coding. Like we are not coding experts. We always rely on other partners for that. But when I know that there's a change, like I can ask ChatGPT, like, hey, I need to get this in this typography, or can you generate the code? And it will do it, and I will add it, and it will be fixed in like 10 seconds. And I couldn't do that before. So that's awesome, especially for like CMS, when you're working with something you want to work outside of the template or the theme and you don't know how to do it, and you can input some type of code there. That's so good. I really like that. It has enabled me to give answers sometimes on my own that I needed to rely on other people. And also for the case of when clients ask for something that I haven't done before, and you ask ChatGPT, and it will tell you if it's possible with HubSpot, and if it is, it will point you on the right direction. So sometimes, like if you've been working 10 hours and somebody will ask you something and your brain is fried and you don't want to think about it, or you don't have like a lot of brain cells at the moment to get to the answer, you ask ChatGPT and it will tell you which way to go at least.
What advice would you give to other partners that are looking to integrate AI into their business operations or client experience?
I would recommend that they have fun with it. So basically, when you're learning, I believe that one of the best ways to learn is to have fun with it, and don't expect to know it from one day to the other. Like there's a very complex design behind AI, and you can go as deep or as shallow as you like. Most definitely when you're learning, you will be on the shallow side of things. So just to have fun, to stay in the safe zone, like, make sure that they stay compliant if they're working with a customer, so that they are safe from harm on that spectrum, because there's really not a lot of regulations right now around AI. So the best way is to stay precautious, so that in any case, if you're working with a long-term customer or whatever, and then regulations develop, you make sure that you're not at risk at any point, especially when working with sensitive information, data, numbers, client information.